Well, here are here. Get the last moments of this. This is actually probably one of Chicago's worst docks. Right here at 1111 North Ridge Boulevard in Lombard. I've been telling people about this place for years. See, there's barely any clearance there. And there's literally only 3 inches on each side of those trucks. And there's a huge pole down the middle. This guy's actually doing one of the better jobs I've seen people do here so far. I worked here for 6 months myself. I ripped the doors off of 4 trailers. They charged me $500 every time I did it with their truck. That's why I will never drive one of these again. What you're not seeing there is, yeah, there you go. Can you see how that's dipping down in the back? Those docks go down. So you actually have to worry about hitting the top of the door there too. This guy's fucking awesome. Don't know who he is, but he's one of the better ones I've ever seen dock in here. I used to come in here 3 times a day. Right now I'm just waiting for my shift to start at 5 a.m. in the morning. I will have my own route using my own equipment, which is not an 18-wheeler. And I will be docking right over there. Yay! This route only pays $130 a day. I'll be using approximately $15 a day in fuel, and I don't really care because I want to get it done by probably about 11:30, which leaves me the rest of the day to make real money. I'm just using this to, how do you say, cover my cost of living so that I can keep all my real money. I will probably be checking into a motel here in about a week or 2. More than likely 3 weeks. And I plan to stay here for about 6 weeks. And if I get my $10,000 by then, I still might stay. I will also be looking, hey you, this is up, I don't know if I told you about this place. This is that super tight dock I used to work at. See right there across the street, it's barely long enough for the truck to fit in. Hey, who else is here? This place is so tight. I wish I could get up there and show you just exactly how tight. You can see there where the guy, where you see how much, there's only like 3 inches on each side of the truck there. And then in the middle, about halfway down, it's really hard. It's really hard, Robin. I ripped the doors off 3 trucks coming there. I also ripped the steps off another truck going in there. Of course, I was also working 14 hours a day. Hey, what's up, man? How you? Hubby. Yeah, down in the middle over there, there's poles on either side of the truck, so you don't even have wiggle room. And then the doors and back up in there you only have 2 inches, and the dock plates are almost exactly the size of the inside of your truck. This place is a fucking pain in the ass. And I only got it paid $150 a day, and I was working 14 to 16 hours a day, and by working I mean driving most of it. Yeah, I quit this place because they pushed me over my hours of service constantly, and they didn't give a fuck. It was paper logs within the 200-mile rule. And yeah, it wasn't that. The equipment's pretty good. It's all new equipment. I drove a brand new Peterbilt. I mean, that was cool. They didn't let me sleep in it. I actually slept in an abandoned truck. Down the street there and around the corner they have a lot where they park their trucks at. And there was an old broken Freightliner there, or like a 1978. It is. It really is a nightmare, man. Sometimes we would get people from like OTR companies coming here 25 and 30-year over-the-road veterans who were taking 40 minutes to get into this dock. Hold on. I'll take you for a little ride. I'm heating the cabin up to this truck because I'm sleeping in it again tonight. I don't have to drive this truck tomorrow. I'm going to ride along with another person and learn this new route. See, there's really not much room. And then, right here, you cannot put a wheel up on that grass. Because there's cameras everywhere, and they know who did what. And see if you can look down here through the line. You see just how close. Hold on, I'm stuck here. You see how close that is? That line, and you see that yellow pole in the middle? And then you see that the dock plates and the dock doors are really, yeah, you see the yellow line down there? Yeah, hold on, you know, there's the bed. Oh. I got all the stuff out of here, except for what I need to sleep. There's a little bed made up, and there's some stuff that I've left in here. I really didn't get all of it out of here. No, Robin, there's not. I used to come in here 3 times a day. And you see it's also sloped down. And then, look right here. If you can see that line right there, that white line, that's the curb. And then, you're not allowed to go in this driveway over here at all. Yeah, Chris, that's a great idea. I would love to take that lawn back in there too. Except for they have 15-minute variances in your stop times. So this place hauls high-dollar pharmaceuticals, which is fucking crazy because they don't pay dick. And you have to be to each stop within 15 minutes. So you got 10 minutes to get in this hole right here, or you're going to be late to your next stop. And my route was going from here to another drug place. This yeah, this place was built in 1974 when they had 48-foot trailers and cab overs. Almost everybody had a cab over back then. So that's a good, let's see, 5 feet for the trailer and another good 7 feet off the front of the tractor. That's 15 feet less. And plus, cab overs steer tighter anyways, on top of that. I don't know why they still have this. There's a lot of places like this in Chicagoland in actuality. It's a fucking pain in the dick. I hated every fucking moment of working here. They ran me over my hours of service. Sometimes I was having to fill out my logbook as a DOT officer was walking up the side of the truck. Yeah, you don't know how many times I came to getting all those huge fines right here. Then I had to drive to Wisconsin. I drove from here in Addison, Illinois to Madison, Wisconsin. I made 3 stops here. One for 20 minutes, the other one for 30 minutes, and the other one for 3 hours and then another stop for 3 hours in Madison, and then turn around from Madison, Wisconsin, and come back here. I was making it here. Yeah, I had to fudge my logs like every fucking day. And then on top of that, they're like, hey, you want to make some extra money? And then I like a dumbass, I volunteered out of fucking fear. Um, then I would go and run another 2 hours to, go across town and pick up a load and then bring it back here, or like a big load of flowers, because this guy who owns this place runs side businesses. And yeah, I would do him favors. He'd flip me an extra $50, which in hindsight is fucking peanuts. He should have given me $300, because that load of flowers he got, he was probably making $40,000 with. God damn all that shit, man. Fuck. No, never fucking again. That's another reason why I fucking quit driving big trucks. I'm not doing that shit unless I own the motherfucking truck myself. And I will not start it for less than $400. I'll just fucking go bicycle riding all fucking day. Yeah, it's just not worth it. The amount of risk is not commensurate with the amount of compensation. But I do digress. Right? Oh. It's not as much as mess as my big truck was, but this is only the first day of cleaning this out, and it will be clean. I spent all kinds of times. It took me 4 hours to find a storage area to put my shit into. What else did I do today? Oh, I got this job today. Yeah, Robin, I was actually living in the truck around the corner here, and the lot where they parked their big trucks here. They leased a truck in my name and then only gave me $130 a day. I should have been getting more like, I don't know, like $800. They were limited. Oh, so yeah, I was living in a truck for like 4 fucking months because my car died on the way here from my job in Naperville. And then I had it towed here. I thought I was going to be able to fix it. It got too fucking cold. It was like negative 50 degrees for over 3 fucking months. I slept in my car for the first month until I figured a way to get into that abandoned truck. That little heater buddy right here. I know, they do. I bought this little heater buddy back then. To keep from freezing to death. And it saved my life. It really did. And I want to get it working again because it's a little cold right now. I've been 3 nights without heat in this truck. I haven't frozen, but it was a little bit uncomfortable. If I don't get that working by tomorrow night, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a bigger unit, or maybe just another one. They cost about the same. It doesn't make any sense not to buy the 2 burner unit. And because I can always cut it down if it gets too hot. I think I'm actually going to sleep in the truck for about another 3 weeks and save all my money. I'm actually trying to save. I'm trying to make about $2,500 a week between this, driving limousine on Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. And then I'll do my balloons on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. And part of Sunday, because Sunday really doesn't usually last that long. Which gives me a few hours to go out and drive the limousine. Or maybe I'll find a charter bus company, or maybe I'll find a company that needs somebody to do all that stuff. And yeah, it's all good though. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do everything it takes to win. I'm gonna work hard, put my nose to the grindstone for about 6 or 7 weeks. If I have over 10,000 or close to 12,000, I'll relax a little bit. And I might go back and start my ice cream truck with that much money, or I might just stay here until I get 30,000. But makes more sense to go back as soon as possible because the ice cream truck by itself could do $800 to $1,200 a day, and only running 10 hours a day. And of course, you know what the word rooting means, don't you? Root, root, root for the home team. Yeah, it's not what people think. So yeah, just living here. You know, in hindsight now I can laugh about it. I really can. And right around the corner, see, I was walking from the lot is down the street there, around the corner, and then down that street a little bit, past a gun shop called On Target. And then I walked up this little dirt bank, and the fence was cut open. I guess a lot of people walk from here to go get their truck over there, and instead of having to drive 4.5 miles. I know, right? So you can walk from here to where the trucks are parked. So I would walk from the abandoned truck I was sleeping in, come over here and get my truck key, and then walk back over there, pick my truck up, and then drive the 4 miles to here. All right. Well, one day on Christmas Eve in 2013, I was walking by the gun shop over there, and I found it was actually the first weekend after I started working here. No, yeah. If I remember right, my car broke down, and I was stranded here, and I hadn't even got my first check, my form of compensation. I hadn't even got my first paycheck yet. I found 2 crisp $100 bills on the sidewalk. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It was divine. So not all of it was totally bad, and I had so many left over from making balloons. I was living off that for a while. But when I first got here, I used to park my Honda right there, the one I bought up from North Carolina. And then in March, I ended up buying a car from somebody on Craigslist. And then that happens a lot to me, Robin. You wouldn't believe how much it really happens. Because I help people whenever I can. I really do. And it really comes back. Right there behind that car right there, I parked my old car. Then my old car, which I thought I'd done everything to it. I was putting it off, putting a timing belt in it, and by God, that's what broke. I put everything else in that car. Brand new brake rotors, brand new brake shoes, brand new brake calipers, a brand new tie rod ends, head gasket cover. I didn't need a head gasket. That's why go in if you don't need it. Brand new spark plugs, brand new spark plug rotor, brand new tires. And I only paid $400 for it. I spent $2,000 in maintenance on the car when I first got it, and it lasted me quite a long time before I got here. And then I bought another car on Craigslist that lasted me probably another 1.5 years, and it got totaled when I was driving it at Domino's, which just forced me back into making balloons. And that I rode my bicycle, and I had a good time. I made a lot of money that summer, and then I got in a bicycle wreck and was almost killed. I wrecked a $1,500 bicycle with $1,200 wheels on it, and now I have a $6,000 bicycle from the parts that I saved from it and did some horse trading. So yeah, I've got it like that, Robin. I really do. I take lemons and I make lemonade every freaking time. You know, it's not what life does to you, it's how you respond to it. And I'm living proof of it. And I do digress. Oh, oh, by the way, I went to a place right down the street, three doors down, that sells stuff for food trucks. Little pizza ovens, little three compartment sinks, little four compartment sinks, um, soft serve ice cream machines, um, all sizes of mixers, Hobart mixers. Um, the one I want costs $2,500 for mixing the dough. I really think I might do a mobile pizza kitchen. So when you call me up, I cook the pizza on the way to your house, and then when I pull in the driveway, it's always fresh and it's always hot. There's impossible for it to be cold or not fresh because I make it on the way there. I'm thinking that's what's going to be coming after the ice cream truck. I did some number crunching. The truck I want to get to do that is going to cost $24,000, and the generators and pizza oven and make line and sink and pumps and hoses and heaters and whatchamacallits are going to cost another 30,000. Uh-huh. I could also do soft serve ice cream on top of the pizza. Well, not on top of it, served alongside with it. Like not touching or mixing. And then sprinkles will be 50 cents extra. So it's 4.50 for a cone with sprinkles. And I want to make it like 4 inches tall. I think I would probably go the extra mile and get the waffle cone maker because that's an extra $1.50. And what does the waffle cost to make? Almost nothing. It's better, right? Bing, bada, 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 swing. Reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Yes, we are. And I hope you two are as well. If I've got my bearings correctly, I think Midway Airport is to the right over there. Hey, Chris, when you going to be back in this area? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Pure profit. And then like maybe some like get another small make line and have it just for ice cream, like smashed ice cream. Mix up fruits and whatnot into the ice cream, and then put it into the into the vanilla waffle cone. And it's like all of a sudden, because of a few pieces of fruit, it's $7. Okay. I gotta get to bed, people. Oh my God, I can't believe it's almost. Oh shit, I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I used to do the company picnic for the city of Bolingbrook. I used to make balloon animals there. They paid me $500 just to show up. I did also a couple of their events, and they let me sell balloons there. Bolingbrook's a cool little town. They make Weber grills there. The Weber grill factory's there. But I will be here in Addison probably about 1 p.m. tomorrow, and then I have to go to downtown Chicago. But hey, if you want to meet up, oh, okay, cool. Hey, I know where there's an all-you-can-eat Asian buffet up in Naperville, not far from there. Maybe I'll pick you up and we'll have dinner or something, man. We'll hang out. All right. Nice talking to you guys. Um, Chris, you have my number, I hope. Leave me a text message or something, and yeah, I'll take you to that all you can eat Asian buffet. It's pretty good. It's not nearly as good as the one over in I can't. It's I know how to get there. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, wait a minute. They went out of business for they didn't pay their water bill. They had a $7,000 water bill. That place was awesome. Me and my buddy Joe used to go eat there all the time. Hey, yeah, I have to go to bed. I could go on like this for hours. Talk to you late.